5 things that surprised me during our Baja road trip. Hello everybody and welcome back to Champi Travels. Baja has been one of the most wonderful road trips that we had in Mexico so far. Its coast and nature is just breathtaking and we cannot wait to go back again someday. However, there were a few aspects of it that really surprised me and I wanted to share this with you so that you can be ready when you plan your next trip in the region. 5 things that surprised me during our Baja road trip. It is more expensive than the rest of Mexico. You can definitely find affordable prices across the state, though in general we did find it to be way more expensive than it's normally in the rest of mainland Mexico. We would usually spend between 250 and 400 pesos on a regular meal in an okay restaurant. But there are amazing places you can go out and eat that can easily cost you double of that per person. There is plenty of really delicious street food, so if you're on a budget, it's a great place to go and eat. We honestly mostly ate this way because we were always rushing into going for tours and doing activities, so it was the easiest way for us to do so. And it was also very good. Staying in Airbnbs can also be a great way to save money, especially if you plan on cooking here and then exploring the rest of Baja for a longer time. Definitely, the most expensive part of our tours were doing certain activities, such as swimming with whale sharks or going blue whale watching. Expect to pay at least 2,000 pesos per person, which is roughly $100, to be able to join any of these experiences. They are not cheap, but they are quite magical and definitely worth it, especially when you think that the money that you are paying for helps to protect areas and the species that you're going to visit. But definitely only if you choose a responsible and ethical operator service. So make sure that you do. Baja is outstandingly beautiful. From its mountains, oceans, communities, and towns, it's amazing. While you're driving across the state, you won't believe your eyes. It's definitely been one of those destinations that completely has blown my mind away. And the little towns across all the Baja Peninsula each have their own charm, with colorful buildings, cobblestone streets, and wonderful local people. And what I love also about it is that there's plenty of activities to do around the towns, such as kayaking, hiking, snorkeling, or going to see wildlife. It is one of the best places in the world for whale watching. Every year, roughly from December to April, tons of different types of whales visit both of the coasts of the Baja Peninsula. You can go gray and humpback whale watching, mostly in the Pacific side of the peninsula, swim with whale sharks near the capital city of La Paz, and also go on a tour for spotting blue, fin, and sperm whales near the town of Loreto. Whales can be encountered all throughout the year near the coasts of BAJA SUR, and sometimes you can even spot orcas. But the prime season for it is definitely between December and April, so if this is something that you really want to do, plan accordingly. You will get addicted to fish tacos. If you have never tried fish tacos, this is a perfect place to do so. And if you are already a fish taco lover, then you will become even more. Fish tacos in Baja are a staple, and you can find them everywhere you go in the peninsula. The most common one is the battered fish that comes usually in a corn tortilla or a flour tortilla, and it is garnished with lemon, coleslaw, and different types of sauces. It really is heaven on earth. I love also that there are so many other options if you don't really enjoy fried fish like I do. I would rather have it grilled, and you can find this in many places around the Baja. You can find your fish grilled, seasoned with Mexican spices, or even crunchy. We tried different places along the Baja that offered fish tacos, but our absolute favorite was in Todos Santos, the fish tacos of Santo Chilote. Each of the tacos were 35 pesos each, roughly $1.80, and they had a huge variety of ways to cook the fish. If you are ever going to Todos Santos or just passing through, do not miss this place. It is delicious. But definitely the best thing about fish tacos is that you can find them everywhere in the Baja Peninsula. It can get super cold during the night, even if it's piping hot during the day. The Baja Peninsula is basically an extension of the Sonoran Desert that got separated from mainland Mexico a long time ago. So yes, it is a desert with lots of beaches around it. And exactly because of that, there are certain times during the year where it can really get extremely cold during the night, once the sun gets down. The more north you head to, the colder it will get, and also especially if you head inside of the mountains. While we were in Mulegé, in the north part of the peninsula, we experienced such temperatures drop during the night that we had to shorten our stay because we were not prepared for camping, so definitely take that into consideration. But we had a pretty cold night. We were not expecting for Baja to be this cold. Make sure you are prepared, unlike how we did it. And keep in mind that even if it's winter time, it still gets really hot during the day, though it's not as humid as it can be during the summer months. So important to keep this in mind. The weather in Baja can be very extreme. Baja Sur has been one of the most stunning places I have visited, not only in Mexico, but in the world. The scenery when driving through and exploring this amazing region will leave you so breathless, and you would love to come back here one day. It's a place that definitely should be high on your bucket list when visiting Mexico. Have you ever been to Baja Sur, or are you planning to go? Let me know in the comments. And do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos coming out every Friday. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.